Hello, and thank you for watching part 2 of our interview here at Tranquil Retreat Massage Clinic in Harkite, Texas. Right here, I'm with Corey and his son Miles, and Corey is a very competitive gymnastics instructor from Copperas Cove. So can you tell us a little bit about what you see on a daily basis? You see tons of injuries from these kids every day.
Sure. We have an aggressive, I took over about a year ago, June, and it's at GymKix Gymnastics in Copperas Cove, Texas. I have a history here at Tranquil Retreats with gymnasts in the sport. As a matter of fact, my son Miles has been here 15 to 20 times at least because he was a competitive gymnast and a junior elite trampolinist. I had kids started off with chronic injuries, backs, shoulders, quads, and of course I immediately told them about Laura, and they would come over there and they would be seen. The next day I would ask them going, hey, did you see Laura? Yes, I did. How are you feeling? She goes, oh my gosh, I walked in with injury and I walked away pain-free. And what that equates to me as the coach is I don't lose training days. Whereas in the past, without the knowledge of this location, a girl would, with a back pain, she'd be gone for like a week, but like, where's your daughter? And they'd tell me going, well, the doctor said, stay out for 2 weeks. I'm like, okay, because I didn't know any better. Right. And then my knowledge first came with Miles and other kids from another location. And when I brought him in the first time where I physically saw it, Miles was all hunched over because he had a trampoline accident, and he was all hunched over, and she worked on him for about 45 minutes, and he walked out going, thanks, doc, I'll see you again, in a couple weeks, and went right back to training.
So after one day of massage, you guys see results?
Yes, I don't have any of my kids, I have not had any of my kids, except for one high level 9 girl, not lose any days of training because of this.
And how many total have you sent here to do this?
At least somewhere between 10 to 15. Wow. Just within a year's time, because again, the pace of training increased over there. So on vault bars, beam floor, you're going to have an increase of injuries or just pain because of repetitive muscle use.
Right. I can imagine some of these are probably pretty serious injuries too. What kind of specific ones have you seen?
Well, I've seen some girls that we call it scorpion, where they'll land on their stomach and they'll hyperextend their back. Their legs will keep coming over the top, or like on bars, a lot of shoulder injuries. And then again, everything a gymnast does is land. And their quads, so they'll come in with their pains. I don't even know what the technical term is. I just say, go see Dr. Laura, she'll fix you. But they're sore down in here, or their glutes are sore, or their back is sore because a lot of repetitive skills.
Our hip flexors are affected a lot of the time, so I know I see that a lot of the time. I see Laura for my hip flexors and lower back problems, especially bouncing on the trampoline.
Yeah. How long does it take her to work on you before you start to feel better?
Well, the last time he was
usually feel pretty good after about 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, 20, 30 minutes, and we're usually good to go.
And no pills, no medications?
No pills, no
painkillers, no
nope.
steroids?
None.
Yeah.
None at all.
None of my girls, like I said, somewhere between 10 to 15 of my kids. And they range from age 7 to 16. And there's no pills. They don't come to me with a doctor slip saying, the doctor told me I need to not do this, not do that. When I get those kids back, the next day, there is no degradation in their training. They get right back in doing all 4 events.
That's unbelievable. If you weren't telling me this, I would not believe it.
Yeah.
So you also have a story about a girl who Laura helped save from a surgery or a potential surgery that could have happened.
Correct. I had a level 9 gymnast. There's 10 levels, so she was a level 9. And we were at a state meet, and prior to the state meet, she had some issues with her quads, and to where she was kind of losing feeling in her quads. And again, I had sent her to go see Laura, and her mother had taken her to a couple other places. And during the state meet, she was on her 3rd event, which was vault, and she did her vault. She landed, went to her hands and knees, and instead of saluting the judge, she hesitated. So I walked up to her and said, are you going to salute the judge? She says, I can't move. And so I physically had to pick her up and carry her off to the side. And from that point in time, mother contacted Laura, and we got her fixed. But by the next Monday, she was back in. She's training full-blown without any medicine, no knives, scalpels, nothing. She's, doing back to her level 9 skills.
So Corey has used massage therapy numerous times for his athletes to solve problems that ordinary doctors cannot handle as efficiently. Be sure to check the description below this video for more information about gymnastics, as well as for our first part of the series, where we speak with orthopedic therapist Laura Scarper. My name is Jeff Friddle with the Natural Health Advisory Institute. Thank you for watching.